Hey everyone, John here, Balls by JP. Ed, this video is for you. You asked me to do it last night, so I'm gonna do it here real quick. I didn't get to it last night, but here we are first thing in the morning. I'm gonna get it done for you. So we reorganized the rat room a little bit. I did have just right where this is split right there. I had the tarp came straight over, and I opened that up and went along my basement wall over here. And then I moved my racks because I started building. I built one more rack, and I have too many racks. It was too cramped of a space. So here we go with first rack here. As you can see, these little metal pieces on here, they're just pieces of the caging for the top, actually. I put it over the front because I had a couple females here recently just started chewing, and I don't know what the heck, but it's alright. You can see these back here, they got a bunch of babies back there. They're helping each other out. This one down here's got some more babies down in there. Cool little pattern face on that mama. Bunch of little cool babies back here. Oops, sorry. Check this little guy out. Little spots on her eyes. See if that's a boy or a girl. Looks like a little boy. Another one here with some spots on his face. Mama's trying to get out. Get back, Mama. Another one's gonna have some face pattern. But yeah, this one, the only one that doesn't have anything is the bottom one. I don't use this little bomber rack over here, water heater. Then over here got some little males that are growing up back there. You can kind of see them back there. I had a problem with their water bottle the other day. I lost 2 of them due to a water bottle malfunction. It was a full water bottle, but the nipple on it got stuck. The little ball got stuck, and they weren't able to get water out. But yeah, this is more females with babies, a female with babies. Over here I got a couple of females. They got she's only got a few babies left. I fed off a bunch of pinkies the other day. Down there's some more. They do have water. It's back there though. And then over here, here actually we'll go right here. So this is my little bedding station area, I would call it. Right here we have the pine pellets. Sorry for the light, guys. I don't have very good light down here, but these are the pine pellets. They help absorb the urine. I have a spare tub here. Here, guys, I'll actually show you how I set up a tub. Why not? We're down here. So I have this handy scoop here. So I'll get a scoop of that. I don't put a whole bunch. Sorry, that's probably pretty noisy. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really put a whole bunch. You can see how it kind of rolled off to the edges there, but I put enough to get just on the bottom, because if you put too much, it really, once they do start peeing and stuff in there, and it starts, these really expand a lot, and they'll make your bedding rise up. And then over here, my light is horrible, guys, but this is just fine wood shavings, and I'll just take a couple of handfuls of that. Like that. And that's what I do for my rats. Sometimes I do take a paper towel tube here. And I'll just put that in there like that, and sometimes I'll put a little wood block like that just to give them something to chew on. You see her couple little babies down there she's got left. So that's how I set up my rat tubs. You know, if you got little grow outs or whatever, they make sure these are poofed out. They'll crawl through there. They have a little good time in those. Chew on them, you know. Some entertainment factor for the rats. They don't get a lot of entertainment, but, you know, try and make them have as good a life as possible. Over here I've got a male rack. Down in the bottom here there's some grow outs. This is my big male Pinky. That big old monster. He's pretty big. He's a cool guy though. And then up here we got some more males. They're all pretty big, really. All the males are pretty good size. You see, that's one of Pinky's sons. He's pretty ginormous too. I don't know, that his genetics are just pretty big. This is the exhaust fan that I put in. I used to have a dryer vent actually that went out this window, so it worked really well. I just went and got some of this dryer hose and hooked it onto a bathroom exhaust fan. This exhaust fan, at a Water's True Value, only costing me $14.99 plus tax. It's off right now because it's kind of noisy. I'm gonna get a little. I just have it straight wired in right now, but I'm actually gonna wire it to a dimmer knob so that way I can lower the fan speed. Let me plug that in for you guys, and we'll. It is a little noisy, but it's just mounted to the side of my rack because I have a concrete wall behind this tarp. You see back there. And so I didn't want to mess around with that, so I just hooked it onto here. It doesn't really do much. You can kind of feel maybe a little bit of vibration on the rack, but nothing too crazy. This is kind of a temporary thing. I might actually build a base to go right here, like a little platform to mount it on instead. I'm depending on if this little bit of vibration that goes through here. It's not much, but if that affects the way those rats behave or act or anything like that, then I'll change it. But for now, it works really well right there. It's taking the smell right outside. I don't have to have my window open. I had that window up there. I was having it propped open, and their flies were it was getting crazy down here, so that definitely eliminated the most, you know, probably 90% of the flies that were down here. But I just have a little lamp here as my light. A little trash area, a couple extra water bottles I'm about to get ready to fill up. This is one thing I did buy for that exhaust fan there. This is just a timer. So you can pull up these little tabs that are on this. So you see that's like almost like a label maker looking selector there. But you pop these little gray tabs up and set it during what times you want that your light or whatever's plugged into this to work for. And so that'll be plugged into that timer also, as well as a dimmer, so it's not running such a high speed. But the timer, so that way it not running constantly, you know. This is also under here is my food. It's a dog food and Missouri rodent breeder 6F. I'm running low on it right now, I'm about out, but this big container is usually full too. But I just ordered a new 50-pound bag of food that'll be here on Tuesday, I believe, or something like that. And I just bought another big 50-pound bag of dog food, so I'll have another 100 pounds of rat food to put down here in the next few days or so. Gloves just for when I'm cleaning and stuff, you know. Pitcher for some water. I've actually got a pump sprayer that I bring down here, and I pull the spray nozzle off and just fill up rat bottles with that. because eventually I will have a watering system going. But alright guys, getting pretty long on the video. There's an extra block of, that's where I get my tractor, at Tractor Supply I get my bedding, fine pine shavings. But yeah guys, this is the new little area here we got in my basement. You can kind of tell none of the racks were built at the same time. I've kind of built different ones for what I needed at the time, and now I'm really starting to get it organized and starting to produce really well. Starting to figure things out. It seems like an easy thing to do, but keeping a rotation of fresh pinkies or, you know, small rats all the time. I do frozen thawed, so I usually cull off what I get. I do have a couple that eat live, but alright guys, till next time, we'll see you guys.